Hello everyone, welcome to the fourth video in the tree and tree transversal section. What I want to talk about now is about transversals. In the previous video we left realizing that if I want to be able to write a proper tree in code, I need to be able to transverse the code. I need to be able to find a particular element, even if I want just to add an element. Because there is no way that I can actually add a new element without defining where in the tree I want to get it, and I won't be able to add that element in the particular position if I'm not able to find the element that I want to put the new node on. So just like linear data structures, trees can be transverse. Now, whether because you want to have a look at a particular element, because you need to find a particular element, for example, to add a new element, for example, or maybe because you want to apply changes to all of the elements in the tree. For whatever reason it is, you need to be able to transverse the tree. Now, what is the difference? With linear data structures, there is only one way that I can transverse my elements, which is one by one. In a tree, well, the story is different. Because if I want to transverse the tree, there are many ways that I can do, and there are many orders in which I can do this. So for example, I could go this way, and then this way, and then this way, and then this way. Or I can start, for example, from the right. I go this way, and then this way, and then that way, and then this way. So there are different ways that I can transverse that. And that's exactly what I want to take a look at in the next in this video. So there are three major transversals for trees, and they are called pre-order, in-order, and post-order. So the principle is fairly straightforward. Let's go one at a time. For the pre-order point of view, you visit the root, then just transverse all the left subtree, and then you transfer all the right subtree. In the case of the in order, you transverse all the left first, then you visit the root, and then you visit all the right. And in the post order, you will visit all the left first, then all the right, and finally you do the root. So let's have a look at that example that we have in the slide. In the pre-order point of view, it should be root, left, and right. So let's see what happened. I start visiting the root. So the first element that I transversed over would be A. Then I'm going to go to the left. So in this case, because I'm always going to visit the root first, so the root of the left subtree would be B. Then I'm going to go to the left, and in this case I only have D that I haven't checked. Now I have already visited A, B, and D, which is this section here. Now I can start visiting the right hand side of this subtree, which is E, and that tells me that A has been visited, B, D, and E have been visited, so now I can go to the right hand side, which is C. Now these might take a little while to get, but with a little bit of practice you will get there. Now let's take a look at the in order. So in the in order would be all the left first, then the root, then all the right. So I'm not going to start with the root, I'm going to go with the left. But again, this is a subtree, so I'm not going to start with the root, I'm going to go with the left. So now I'm going to go D, that would be the first element that I visit. Now I have visited all the left hand side, so I can visit the root, which is B, and now I can go and visit the right hand side, which is E, and that is E. Now that I have visited all the left hand side of this subtree, I can go to the root, which is A, and now I can go to the right, which is C. In the case of post order, exactly the same principle, but in this case, I'm going to visit first the left, then the right, and finally the root. So if I start in my root, I'm not visiting A yet, I'm going to visit all the left first. So I'm going B, from here I have a subtree, so I'm not visiting the root, I have to go left. So I start with D, which is the most left that I can go, They can go E, which is the more right that I can go. And finally, I can visit the root of this subtree, which is B. Now that I have visited all the left-hand side, I still don't visit the root yet. I'm going to visit the right-hand side. And in this case would be C. And I finally can go and visit A. Now, something that is important keeping in mind that for pre-order, in order, and post-order, the only thing that is changing is the position of the root. Is in which position you're visiting the root. Whether you're visiting the root before left and right, whether you're visiting it between left and right, or you're visiting it post left and right. That's why these transversals are called in order, pre-order, in order, and post-order. It's just that the order of the position of the root with respects to the left and the right subtrees. Okay, so one of the good things about this way of transversal, and of course there are other other ways of transverse trees, but these are very, very straightforward, particularly for coding. Because in this case, recursion can really, really be helpful. Now, if you don't remember what recursion is this idea of having a method that can call itself several times. Now, there's two important things in there. On the one hand, that you need to be able to find like the set of rules under the recursion, under which the recursion is going to happen, but also I need to have a base case. I need to have a situation in which the recursive method doesn't call itself anymore. So if I don't have a base case, I might be in trouble because the method can call itself multiple times. Now, if you want to have a little bit of a refreshment, I have a video on recursion only. So if you don't remember, it is worth taking a look at that video before you move on. Now, from a transversals for trees point of view, coding this would be very easy. Because in the pre-order point of view, which is node, left, and right, so my visit node, I can just write that as a recursive way. So I can have a method called visit node, and then I can go and do the transverse for the left, and then the transverse for the right. And that transverse is going to be the visit node method as well. So pretty much what they're going to be doing is going to be calling itself. So it's going to call for the node, then for the left, and then for the right. In the case of a node, in order is exactly the same principle. So whatever method I had, I can apply first to the left, then to the node, then to the right. And in the case of post order, exactly the same thing. Whatever method I have, I can apply first to the left, then to the right, and then to the node. And that is exactly what I want to take a look at in the next video. So we want to code how we can transverse these nodes, and we can do it and see how we can do it for the three possible ways. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.